Alright, now I'm going to show you an installation process. It's much easier. Turn on my monitor, turn on my computer. On this computer I was trying to put Windows XP on. No, actually I was trying to put Windows 7 on there also. I was having installation trouble. It would boot from the DVD drive, but then it said it couldn't detect the DVD drive when it was time to actually do the installation. So I put the latest version of Linux Mint on here, which is Linux Mint 17.1, and it's 64-bit. So in a previous video, I showed you the minimum system requirements for Windows 8, the latest, or in that case, Windows 8.1, the latest version of Windows by Microsoft, and its minimum system requirements. And you see how quick this boots up? It took less than 1 minute from the time I actually, it's been 1 minute 7 seconds now since I started the recording, and I pressed the power button after that. So it took like, 40 or 50 seconds to boot up, or something like that. Maybe 50 seconds. And this is just with a slow hard drive. This is only like 5,400 RPM. If I had a solid state drive, it would have taken, less amount of time. Well, my sound hardware automatically worked. I went through in a previous video, I showed the install process. And we're all loaded and ready to go. You see processors running. Wow. 7.9 Celsius. What is that? Get on the internet and see. I don't know exactly my Celsius to Fahrenheit conversion. 7.9. Wow, 46. Yeah, so it was like, it was running like 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Cause I got a heat pipe on here. That's the cooler that I got. Anyway. Windows 8.1 system requirements. Alright, Microsoft system. This is from windows.microsoft.com, the official website of Windows. The minimum system requirements for Windows 8.1, gigahertz processor with physical address extensions, no execute bit, and streaming instructions version 2. Requires a gigabyte of RAM in 32-bit just to boot up and even function. It's going to require more RAM, memory if you, go to be watching a DVD or surfing the internet or streaming video or playing games. Requires 2 gigabytes of memory in 64-bit because it doubles your integer size and all that. Well, we'll look right here at the system requirements. We'll look at what my system is. System monitor. Open up the system monitor here. Now you see with web browser open in 4 tabs, it's 909, 908 megs of memory in 64-bit. And I got 6 processor cores. I'll show you. System information. Right here, Linux Mint 17.1, latest version. It's a Cinnamon edition using the Cinnamon graphical interface. 64-bit right there, 64-bit. on an AMD FX 6200, which is a 6-core processor. I got 10 gigs of memory installed. It's only showing 9.5 and all that. So in 64-bit here, we're doing this kind of less than a gig, and this is all running, versus the minimum requirements on Microsoft's website for their latest version of Windows, which in 32-bit requires a gigabyte just to boot up and do nothing. Requires 2 gigabytes of RAM, and 64-bit to do nothing. And you see I've got 4 tabs open on a web browser, and I'm using less than a gig of RAM. Okay, when we close the web browser, open up the system monitor, just an idle desktop doing nothing. Wow, look at that, just a little bit over a half gig of RAM. Around 600, in 64-bit. This thing, and on a fresh boot, this thing, it's only using less than a half gig of RAM on a fresh install. So it's already in 64-bit using a quarter of the amount of memory of Microsoft Windows. Now I'm going to show you the install process for Handbrake. I'm going to try and this is in Linux Mint. We're going to try the software manager. The same program I tried to install on Microsoft Windows, and it nagged me to have .NET installed and all this other stuff. We're going to search for hand. Now I trust Linux Mint a whole lot on the to get on the internet. Okay, there's that. I'm just going to go to Synaptic Package Manager because I know it'll tell me put in super user password for authentication purposes. And just type in Handbrake, the name of the program we want. And what this program is for, you can use it to convert video files. Oh, I need it in there. You can use it to convert video files. You can use it to rip video data off of DVDs and store it as files, and I do that. I put it on my network, so I just got video files, and I stream it to my devices that do not have DVD drives or are too small, like this tablet, to handle DVDs directly. So all I'll do is I search for Handbrake, I check the market, and it tells me what all else it needs. Okay, I just click OK, and then I click Apply, and it's telling me what changes it's going to make to my system. And it's downloading it very quickly, and it's installing it. Now, this is easier than the Microsoft way of searching for whatever, as I showed in a previous video. I made the previous video. I don't know if it's uploaded to the internet at this time. And this green box, Daddy's recording, okay? Means that it's installed. And so we close out of the package manager. We go to run the menu, and it should be in sound and video. And oh wow, look, it's a different logo than normal, but we got it, Handbrake. And they used to have the cocktail thing. Now they got the directors thing there. But this is the program. What version do we got? About Handbrake revision 5474. What is the current version? Daddy loves you, little buddy. Handbrake. Handbrake official site. Now see, here's the logo. I really like it because it's colorful. What do we got? Okay, Ubuntu dev file. Run on Windows, Mac, or Linux. Get it for trusty. Alright, right over here. think it is. This if you want to manually download it. Handbrake releases. Yeah, this is always kind of tripped me up. Anyway, close 3 tabs, or we can go to the software manager. While we're looking at that, we're going to look at Handbrake. Okay, well, it appears that I got the most recent version of it installed. At least it's in the repository. And what version of it does it say? Alright, this is version 99. Okay, I guess we got the current version of it because it says installed. Alright, well anyway, Handbrake is pretty awesome. It's got some neat features. Use advanced settings, and it'll tell you, like, you hover over it, and it'll tell you about it. Give you information, tells you about and it just guides you through, and it tells you how, but you can decide how to get the best results out of it. It's just really fascinating. It's a good program. But yeah, here on Linux Mint. And that concludes this video.